Virginia at Work segment, we are starting a 4-part series designed to make you the most valuable you can be on the job. Joining us this morning is Lynda McNutt Foster. She's the CEO of Cortex Leadership Consulting, and with her is David Steidle, attorney at law with the Steidle Law Firm. Now, Lynda, you've talked a lot about mastering your time. This week, we're going to talk about your ebook, 4 Keys to More Effective Leadership. Now, what's one way that you can really make that work?
Yeah, the first one we're going to talk about is getting results and being results-oriented. What I found is at the end of a project, the thing that you recognize if you're not getting the results is that, but I thought you wanted. but I thought you said. And so most of getting results has to do with at the beginning of the process going to your boss or your leader and saying, what exactly are you looking for, and setting those clear expectations. So as you go out there and work your fanny off to get those results, that they're the results that the boss actually wants you to get.
Now, David, how has focusing on results helped you with your practice?
Well, we close about 500 cases a year, and if you don't define the goals efficiently up front, you're never going to do that. And it's not about me. What it's about is my client's goals. So if we know what those goals are, we can more effectively get to those and get the results that we want. You don't necessarily want to close 500 cases a year because that's not the goal. We just want to do what the client needs us to do to get their outcome.
And Lynda, can it ever be an issue of maybe, showing up your boss or your boss questioning, that if you're showing something too strong?
Yeah, I think that it's all about expectations. So it's all about hitting it, the nail on the head. Number one, I think if your boss is intimidated by you, then your boss needs to work on that, not you. So if you're hitting it out of the ballpark on a consistent basis and you're meeting the expectations that they set for you, you're on track.
And David, what are some of the expectations you set for yourself?
For myself, one thing I do every day is you get up and you have a list of 30 things that you have to get done that day. One of the things that I strive to achieve is to call everybody back every day. Most people, the biggest complaint most lawyers get is they don't get a call back from their lawyer. Well, that's the goal of my firm, is to make sure people get effective communication. So if you call me, we're going to call you back. I often tell people that it's that we keep an open door policy, and if they have a question, they're going to get an answer.
And Lynda, we've been discussing your ebook, so how can someone download your ebook?
Yeah, so I worked with you guys and said, let's just give the ebook for free to any of your viewers. And so it's pretty easy. All you have to do is take out your cell phone, because I think it turns out that the average person spends about 8 hours on their smartphones these days if they're in college, right? So you just get out your cell phone and you dial 540-605-9539 and text the word book, and it'll automatically be downloaded to your smartphone. You can also go online to Virginia at Work at virginiafirst.com and find Virginia at Work and go to the recent article, and you can download it there right onto your desktop.
Perfect. Thank you guys this morning. Anything else you'd like to add for the viewers?
Well, I think, one of the reasons I wanted to have David on this morning was just that he's doubled the size of his firm, and one of the things he's really done really well is start to communicate effectively to the people that work for him what his expectations are. So it's really about company and the culture of getting results so that everybody's communicating effectively, so there's no misses in that regard.
Yes, exactly. Thank you both for being with us this morning.
Thank you.
Thank you.